Okay, I figured out my key to success, now I'm locked in. I learned how to open doors like a locksmith. I'm uptown, I'm the one they wanna shop with. Run off with the bag even though we don't shoplift. All that gun talk y'all want, I'm not with. It's not cool, everybody got them long clips. You gon' mess around and get one of your dogs hit. And when you do, I hope you know you're not John Wick.
What up? Welcome back. Appreciate you locking in with us. I'm Atwood. Killer to my left here, DK. On the mats, the Next Element Academy. Today's Wednesday, so when you're seeing this, it'll be Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Enjoy that time off from work.
What you up to?
Huh?
What you up to? Mañana.
I'll go to my dad's for a little bit. And then I'll go home. You know, man, and I don't mean this to come off in a weird way. Maybe you can relate because you've lost a parent. But like whenever you start losing key members of your family, well, me anyway, like I kind of care less about meeting up with everybody for the holidays. You know, like I'll go and I'll say what's up in the morning and shit, but then I'm fucking off and I'm going home, dude.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do nothing all day.
Yeah, I feel you, man. So for me, like I never really spent time with my dad, you know. My dad was in prison from when I was 6 to about 16. But I always, with my stepdad and everything, he pretty much helped raise me from the time I was 6, you know, all the way until I went in the military. You know, we did things at my grandma's house that was next door. My step-grandma, his mom. And, dude, it was huge. Always big Thanksgiving. I mean, big family get-together, played football out in the front yard, like all the things, you know. And when she died, it's slow, you know, everything just kind of fizzled away.
It's like the glue. Like you have certain members of your family that are the glue, and whenever you lose them, it's just kind of like the holidays just become days.
Yeah,
you know?
holidays become days, man. And so it's like, you know, me and Megan, you know, I have my mom, you know, she has her dad. My mom's in her 70s, but you know, my mom does stuff with us over at Vicky's house because that's what Megan's always done. You know, so Vicky is like that. Vicky and Richard, you know, everybody comes to their house, you know, to do all those things.
And Richard's such a good cook, man.
Yeah. Former chef, so it's like
I miss
you
that.
know,
I miss
it's like
cooking.
really cool.
That was
awesome.
me, dude. I was over there. I used to be over there.
Yeah.
Just about every year. Because I practically lived there.
I know, man. It's so crazy, dude.
But yeah, man, Richard can cook, dude.
Yeah.
Richard can cook.
And so it's like we do that and so now my mom and my daughter are going to be coming over with us over to their house, you know. So
nice.
usually you have side of families, they do one thing with this side and then this side does this side.
Yep.
So it's like my mom, you know, is alone, you know. And so
that's cool though, like cuz I also grew up, my parents were divorced.
Yes.
So it's like during the holidays, it was always a game of tug of war. And me and my brother were the little flag on the rope, you know, and you have both sides. No, come to my house.
We're doing this.
Yeah, so that it's kind of not, especially, dude, Christmas was the worst. Yeah. You'd wake up with my mom, because we were with her most of the time. We go to her parents' house, do all that, and then have to go straight up to North Myrtle Beach, not even get to play with our shit that we got for a week. So, yeah, I'm glad those days are over, man. I can just chill.
And that's like, you know, when my daughter, you know, with split households, I mean, she's 19 years old. Like, you know, she's not necessarily playing with anything. You give her money, now she wants to leave and go spend it as fast as possible. Yeah. You know, so like, it's never been, you know, me and Meg. We do our thing in the morning, you know, by ourselves, and then my mom and daughter and everybody come over at like 10 a.m. or somewhere around in there, and we eat breakfast. Like my mom will bring breakfast food, and we'll make some breakfast stuff, and we'll have mimosas and just chill for a little bit, and then Bodie goes down for a nap at noon, and then we get ready to go to Richard and them's at like 2. Yeah. 233.
Man, now there must be like with the
That's
amount of
Christmas,
kids
sorry.
that everybody's had.
That's Christmas. My bad.
There must be like 30, 40 people at Richard's house on the holidays.
Yeah, man, it's getting crazy, dude.
Yeah, dude. Where do you guys park?
Wow. Yeah, up and down the road, dude. Up and down the road. It's
Those
wild,
are good days, man.
Yeah, and well, it's like everybody now is like getting significant others, you know.
Well, and kids. Too.
All the cousins.
Yep.
They're
They're like all married.
All,
just about. And then they all have kids.
All have kids, just about.
Yeah.
I think Jacqueline and Jonathan are the only two that don't have kids.
Yeah, well, give that some time.
Yeah.
Won't be long.
I know.
You know, Jonathan's married now. They just bought a house. That's the
next
thing.
What are we talking about anyway?
That's the next thing to come as a kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, so last weekend.
Talking about our families and people are like,
yeah, dude.
Fast forward.
Last weekend, there was a boxing event here in Myrtle Beach. I couldn't go. I had to work. You were there though. Jay fought. So tell us about that event.
Yeah, Blue Chip Boxing Promotion, first ever boxing promotion here in Myrtle Beach, and the promoter is kind of like a Myrtle Beach guy, you know, not necessarily always from Myrtle Beach, but kind of has some roots here with some boxers and different things, boxer trainers. He's Nick's boxing coach, stuff. So
what are his credentials? Did he
I'm not
box
really
at some
sure, man.
point? Okay,
I'm not really sure. Okay. So I don't know much, whole lot about him, but I know a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
And not enough to make any assumptions about anything, you know. But anyways, yeah, dude, had that. It was an all pro boxing card. Had some dudes from Greenville on there. Had some dudes from North Carolina, Georgia, just all around, you know.
Anybody else from here besides Jay?
Yeah, you had this dude named Nate. You had Vic.
Okay, I wasn't sure if they live here or not.
Yeah, Vic's back here. And I can't remember. There was one other dude that was right before Jay.
Okay.
And two of the Myrtle Beach guys got upset. Yeah. Yeah,
so I did hear
I think the main card was like 4 Myrtle Beach guys. You know, it was 2 won, 2 lost.
Okay. I heard that Vic was supposed to beat the guy that he fought. I haven't seen Vic in a long time. I didn't even recognize him when I saw him.
Yeah, he's short hair now.
Yeah, because when I met him, he had long hair. Yeah. And this was also like 4 or 5, maybe 6 years ago.
Yeah.
So he looks a lot different.
Yeah, boxing is like, I mean, there was a good crowd there, you know, for it to be a pro boxing event. And, you know, definitely first show, got out some things. They didn't have a liquor license.
I heard. So they were handing out free water.
Oh, man, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
That hurts. That hurts.
It does.
You know, like, I mean, I've done some like thoughts on doing a show, you know, and I've put some money like aside, and like, man, there's a lot of money to be made, and especially in alcohol sales, and you're there for 3 to 4 hours.
Yeah.
You know, there were people that were leaving. They showed up there. They were like, "Oh, we're gonna go drink a little bit. We'll be back before Jay's fight."
Really? They let them leave and then come back?
I mean,
not have to pay again?
Yeah, man. Like you can as long as you got your ticket stub, still.
Dang.
Yeah, so they left, went to some bar or whatever, and then came back. Yeah, bunch of people. I mean, it was a big group of people.
Really?
They were all came there to see Jay, and then.
Dang.
Yeah, then left.
Sucks.
Yeah.
How many people do you think were there total? Like when everybody came back, you know, like how many?
Man, 500 to 1,000.
Really? No, that's not that bad though for your first event.
Yeah,
and that's it being what boxing, not
I
MMA.
think they expected it was like going to be 3,000 to 4,000, but it's like, and that's the thing is, you know, BKFC had about 3,000, I think it was, for that amateur show.
Yeah.
The BKFC before that, I can't remember what they had.
I think they probably had about
10,000,
Nah.
10,000.
I don't even think that place can hold more than 5,000, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure be good, because I mean they had 3,000 at the BKFC Prospects.
Right. But so for the first one, that whole entire floor was full, and all the bleachers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think there had to be at least 6,000.
I think
7.
I don't know if this number is right, but I want to say for the first one, somebody said it was like 45.
Oh, okay.
So, but I do think that because they don't use the whole entire building, they half it off, and I think if you half it off, it cuts off around like the 5,000 mark. So it was basically sold out.
Yeah, but see, BKFC used the whole thing though, right?
No.
I thought they did.
I don't think so.
Because I was in the very back.
Yeah, I don't think they used the whole thing. I think they still had. I could be wrong, but
you're wrong.
Anyway, like the point is they had a lot of people, but that's also bare knuckle boxing, right?
Yeah,
like when people
so
think
do you
of
think
MMA,
do you think that boxing is so a lot of people have speculated that Jake Paul's turning boxing into a WWE. But I feel like maybe it's just his promotion is maybe turning into that. Himself is turning into that. But he also made a comment that he wants to now be a world champ.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
And the only way to be a world champ, you got to beat a motherfucker.
Yeah. He's talking to one dude. I don't even know the guy's name.
He keeps calling out
Alvarez,
but dude,
he's never going to fight Alvarez.
Starch.
Yeah, he's never going to fight Canelo.
Starch him, man.
The only way I think that happens is
I will put $1,000 on that fight.
I think that could happen if it's like 5-6 years from now.
Yeah,
I can see it happening. But now, no. But I will say this too, like Jake Paul with the whole boxing thing. Regardless if you love or hate the guy, what he's doing right now is good for boxing, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I think we were talking about that too. We were mentioning that, boxing has kind of been on this little pedestal, but I mean, shoots up with these big events, right? These big events, all of a sudden, these people become boxing fans. They're like, "Man, you're gonna watch that fight this week?" Like, do you know anything about boxing?
Yeah,
like I have people.
No, but I know a lot about Jake Paul.
Like, you're gonna watch the Tyson fight?
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest, guy, or whoever you are. Let's be honest. The only reason you've heard about it is because of Jake Paul.
Yeah.
He's the one that's putting the money behind it. He's the one putting it out there on everything. Guy's a business.
And
man,
love him or hate him, but he's giving the boxers that box on that card
money.
A lot of money. And look at Amanda Serrano, dude. She went for fighting for $20,000, the best female boxer ever. $20,000 a fight. Now she's making millions.
Yeah, how much did she make that fight? Do we know?
I don't know, but a lot of money, I'm sure.
And yeah, he's just going to be like kind of promoting women boxing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then he's getting a bag off the back end of it too.
For sure.
Like, the guy is a genius, bro.
Yeah. People are like, we don't want to watch women boxing. Oh, you're going to fight Tyson on this card?
Yeah. And then the best fight on the card ended up being
the women fight.
Yeah, like, dude.
Yeah.
The guy is changing boxing, and eventually we'll see him fight a real fight.
But, because I mean, UFC's been on this meteor rise, and like, when's it going to slow down? You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're building a UFC PI, like Performance Institute, in Mexico.
Yeah, and in Africa.
Crazy, man.
But there will come a point in time where the UFC is going to have to change shit up, because you'll reach a peak. It's just like in a fitness journey. At some point, you're going to plateau, and you're going to have to change shit up.
They're going to get a UFC PI in probably Europe. They're probably going to have one on every continent.
I think that they already have one in Europe. I could be wrong. Or maybe it's England or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Wow. And then they'll probably get one down in Brazil somewhere.
Oh, yeah. They're going to put one in all the hot
I don't know
spots.
about Brazil, man. They're psycho right now, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
They blocked X. They blocked Starlink.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. I'm talking about, like, the government is freaking crazy, man. They're like turning communist.
Well.
Yeah.
Maybe they won't get a PI then.
Yeah.
But then again, like the sport is so, it's a religion in Brazil, you know. And now that UFC's incorporating jiu-jitsu, they're gonna start having jiu-jitsu.
I know, man. You know
what they're becoming? One championship.
Well, they're seeing that, man, one is doing these
Muay Thai jiu-jitsu
fights and these jiu-jitsu super fights.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a completely different event, though, right? Like, I think sometimes they mix in the jiu-jitsu with the MMA
It'll
and
be like
the
power
Muay Thai.
slap. It's its own little entity.
Man, can we stop with the power slap already, dude?
We will when
it just looks ridiculous.
When there's people that come out,
it's just
like fighters, and you start seeing the effects that it has on them. That's when I think they'll pull the plug on it. But that's going to be a couple years.
Man, these dudes are like just standing there getting knocked out.
Can't flinch. If you flinch, you got to get hit again.
Man,
it's crazy, right? If somebody does it, I do that, they will make me stand there and take the hit again.
What?
Like, that's crazy. It's somebody,
oh my gosh, dude.
There's a better chance of somebody dying from that, I think, than an MMA fight.
Dude, you gotta look. Dude,
all I would do every day is work out my neck.
Your jaw. You probably got the jaws-sizer.
Yeah, dude. Neck and jaw. That's all I'm
jaws-sizer. Tell them you heard from Next Element Academy. We're not sponsored, but
jaws-sizer.
Jaws-sizer.
That's what it's called, right?
Yeah, it's like a little rubber ball.
Yeah.
You see, Joe Rogan talks about it too all the time.
Yeah, 'cause he talks about.
But they probably pay him.
But Joe Rogan gets all primal. It's like, if you think about it, we're used to gnaw meat
raw off the bone.
Yeah.
20,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Or maybe not 20,000, but
a long time.
Thousands years ago.
But yeah, getting back to boxing. Jake Paul is I don't really think that his work in boxing will be truly appreciated
until
for years down the line, when people are like, damn, like he really did kind of give people a chance.
Yeah, how many boxing fights has he had?
10?
All right.
Maybe.
Out of those 10 fights, he's been in the spotlight for every one of them.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Normally, guys, when they're building up their pro career, they're fighting cans anyways.
Yep.
Right? Let's be honest. Mike Tyson has 44 knockouts. A lot of those guys were cans.
Yep. Probably up until like a couple of times or a couple of fights before he fought for the belt.
Yeah.
Which he was like
when he was undisputed, when he was fighting belt, and he was going against, and then you saw dude, Lennox Lewis was a gangster boxer, man.
Then he was upset by Buster. That was later on in his career.
Buster Douglas, yeah. And if you read in on that, all right, the book he's got Undisputed, Mike Tyson, and it's called Undisputed. He talks about the night before he's partying, doing blow.
Before Buster Douglas?
The night before, dude. Staying up all night long doing blow and hookers. He had like 10 girls in his room. 10 Japanese girls, because it was in Japan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, man. He was
so he lost to Lennox. He lost to Buster. Who else did he lose to?
Well, Vander Holyfield.
That's right. The first time, right?
Yeah.
And the second time, technically. Was that it?
No. He lost to a white dude too.
Huh.
Yeah.
Remember when he fought that weird, like, was it McNeely? Maybe his first fight after he got out of prison. Big white dude.
That's the white dude. Yeah.
No, but he knocked him out.
Yeah,
but beforehand, he was talking about, like, he was giving like a little speech. He's a very weird guy.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna do this for my mammy and my pappy. And did you ever seen that?
No.
Oh, I wish I had something to show you right now. It's kind of weird.
Yeah,
like,
that would be.
You wonder if the dude was like all the way there. No, it was a white dude. You wonder if he was all the way there.
He definitely wasn't, probably.
Yeah, well, he wasn't afterwards. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So we talked about the Jake Paul and all that, but let's talk about Jay's fight. I did get to watch it, like, because I got Britton to FaceTime. Didn't last very long. At any point in that fight, did you yell uppercut?
I
know it's a joke.
I don't
dude.
think I said anything actually.
No?
Yeah, I don't really understand. I don't think I did. I mean, I probably said some things, but yeah. I knew after I saw when I first saw the kid, this guy, he doesn't look as bad as his record, right? Like he looks like he can actually probably fight, The looks are deceiving.
Yeah.
He looked like a gangster, but he got in there and it's like slower, he's not hitting the right combinations, it's just slow to the punch, and he didn't look as hungry for it, didn't have that killer instinct. But anyways, he ended up losing, getting dropped. He goes down to a knee after wasn't even the first round, end of the first round.
Right. Did Jay break his jaw?
So they were talking about Andrew Stokes was there, and he's over the USA Boxing Committee, I think, in South Carolina, and he was just there as a spectator, and he was like, man, he might have broke that guy's jaw.
Well, whenever you watch it back, you can hear a smack whenever he starts backing up and Jay comes in with the left hand, because I believe, it was the left hand that did it, like a left hook.
Yeah,
and you just
come
hear
up underneath
smack,
too,
dude.
with an uppercut. He had finished him with 2 uppercuts.
Yeah, and it was it reminds. So in BKFC, correct me if I'm wrong,
you can hold
the back of the head.
Yeah,
it looked like Jay kind of did that.
But it did look like he did that, or he might have been just framing.
Okay, now in regular boxing,
pushing.
Can you do that?
No.
Okay, gotcha.
It's called dirty boxing. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, speaking of dirty boxing, dude, did you see Mike Perry's promotion? Yoel Romero fought in it. It's called dirty boxing.
Yes, I've heard about this, but I didn't see it.
Yoel Romero fucked this dude up. Fucked him up. But the best part was Yoel Romero's entrance into the ring. He tried to do a wrestling thing. I think he thought the ropes might have been the same, where you grab him and you flip over. But he busted his ass and the ropes all twisted up. But yeah, I don't know who he fought. But
so it was like a BKFC ring.
No, it's just regular boxing ring. That's what it looked like. Boxing. But I think it's so they have on these hybrid gloves, right? And I think that if somebody goes to the ground, there's certain things that they can do. I don't think there's any submissions, but I think that they can ground and pound or something.
Holy
But I only saw the part of the fight where Yoel knocked him out, and it was pretty
vicious.
Yeah, and then afterwards, Yoel called out Jake Paul. Of course he did.
Of course.
47.
You Jacob Paul, you know.
See you soon, boy.
See you soon, man.
But then everybody at first, me at least.
Wow,
you see that, and you hear he calls out Jake Paul, and you're like, ooh. But then you're like, fuck, he's 47, dude.
Yeah, but he's also an Olympian. Well, I mean, yeah, I know.
You were about to say he was an Olympian?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that matters at 47, though.
Yeah, he's just a freak specimen, man.
No, he is. He is. So is Mike Tyson.
He's not in UFC no more?
Nah. No, he's been gone.
Dang,
he fought in Bellator and PFL, I think.
That's right.
But and I think that that dirty boxing shit, I think that has potential just because of how different it is. It's oh, you mean we can go to the ground and I don't have to worry about getting choked?
Well, that's karate combat too, though, right?
Well, they can choke. You can choke in karate combat.
Can you?
Yeah.
Man.
Because remember, actually, I don't know if you can in the actual rules, but remember Craig Jones did a thing with them?
Yeah, but that was just jiu-jitsu.
So,
that was like a jiu-jitsu
I don't know.
super
I don't know if you can in karate combat. I don't really, not versed on the rules there. Now, is everybody in karate combat? Do they actually have black belts in some sort of
karate?
Yeah. Or are they just fighters?
I have no clue, man.
They just throw on a black belt and keep
We need to look that up. Figure that out.
Out of all the combat sports, though, I think karate combat has the most interesting ring, if you want to call it that. I mean, it's a pit.
Yeah, pit.
That is a very.
It's definitely
cool
better
idea.
than the world. You remember Chuck Norris's league? So he had it was a circle, and it slanted upwards like that.
Like a bank?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's called WCL.
It must not have lasted too long.
I mean, what's his face was on it, but it was only you had to. It was 2 minutes rounds, maybe a minute, and it was nonstop action. There couldn't be. You can throw knees, you can throw kicks to the leg, but it have to be after a combination. Yeah.
So you'd have to throw like a 1-2 kick.
Yeah. So like what's his face? Wonder Boy was on it. Was in it.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Damn, he must have been young. That
Yeah.
was forever ago.
It was.
Yeah.
And it was like it was in the early 2000s. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd never heard of it. And, maybe he missed the mark on that. He should have waited till now to start something up like that. It'd probably be more popular.
It definitely would, man. But I mean, you got to think at Chuck Norris's, that was probably he was.
That was like
It's probably the
right after
Ranger show was
Walker,
going on.
Texas
Texas Ranger was like off the
great
air,
show,
and so you need some money coming in, bro.
Yeah. Oh, you got to spend it to make it in that
Yep.
industry for sure. So before we get out of here, what food are you looking forward to most tomorrow?
Ooh, what food? Macaroni and cheese.
Got to be the mac, man.
Mac and cheese.
I'm the same way. How do you like your macaroni?
So I like mine creamy, but with a nice baked crust on the top.
I knew you were gonna say that bullshit. I cannot stand a baked macaroni and cheese. You are not supposed to bake macaroni and cheese. You put that shit in a fucking pot, dude, and you get it creamy and you stir it. I thought
grandma.
You were on a good. You were doing well. You said creamy.
So my grandma made hers by hand. Shredded her cheese. This is a different thing. You don't use shredded cheese, pre-shredded. You shred your own cheese off the block. Shred it, and you do all these different types of cheese in it. And you put it in a crock pot and let it sit.
Hell yeah, dude.
But I like mine with the little crust over top. So I let it sit in a crock pot, but I let it sit until it gets that.
What do you use for the crust?
Nothing.
You just use
cheese.
I didn't know if you use like breadcrumbs.
Fuck no. Mac and cheese. Yeah, it's not mac and bread cheese. It's mac and cheese.
Oh man, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But I'm going to my dad's, and like his wife is Italian, so there's been times
definitely. So I like Italian Thanksgivings too, man, because they bake ziti.
Dude, I love anything Italian.
Baked ziti, bro. I when I was in Jersey, every time I go to like a get together, it's like, oh, you want some baked ziti? I'm like, yes, I want some baked ziti because it's mac and cheese, but it's Italian mac and cheese.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like you got some pasta, you got some sauce in it,
dude.
Got some gravy in it,
red sauce, white sauce. Yeah, mac and cheese is probably my favorite thing too. I do like some pumpkin pie.
Oh, see, I think one of the Jacquelines, I can't remember, is making a Oreo cheesecake. Ooh. Oreo peanut butter cheesecake.
That sounds good too.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, listen, if you took the time to watch today, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
Obviously Thanksgiving. Yeah, you must be bored.
Yeah. Poor, not to change the subject, Atwood, man, has got freaking vertigo, man.
Oh, yeah,
so
dude.
It's like, good thing we almost didn't even have today.
Yeah, I thought about it. I thought about canceling, but I was like, man, fuck it. Like, it's not as bad today as it has been past couple days, but dude, vertigo, if you've dealt with it, shit is not fun. Like, if I move my head slightly to the left or the right, I feel like I want to fall over.
Yeah, it's not fun, man. I had it before. It's not fun.
Yeah, we were talking before we started. His first pro fight
was going to be. I had got vertigo the week of my fight, going down, training for it. I didn't know how to train. Obviously, I was training hard all the way up until but I got vertigo anyways, and then I accepted a fight. Sorry, I got vertigo, and I'm like, oh, they need a fight. Let me take this fight. I was just wanting to fight. I was itching, and that's not what you should be doing, and I was just itching, and didn't get to, I was driving down there, wrecked my car right 4 hours away, wrecked my car on a bridge in Denali National Park. It was negative 50 degrees. Had to sit there and wait for a.
Do you think you wrecked because of the vertigo?
No. The bridge was icy.
Oh, yeah. You just hit some black ice or something?
Yep. And I just spun around, boom, hit the side of the
imagine doing
bridge.
that with vertigo.
Yeah, dude.
That would suck.
I'm just so glad like it wasn't like really serious where I went off the side of the bridge, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, dead.
Yeah.
I mean, I was in Denali National Park, which is, tallest mountain in North America is there.
Oh, really?
Mount McKinley, yeah.
Damn. Well, yeah. So vertigo's no fun. But
yeah, sorry about that, man.
Hey,
anyways,
is what it is, man. Shit's. I mean,
hey,
life goes on.
Because Atwood has vertigo, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to our show.
It'll make my symptoms go away.
Yeah, it'll make them go away. We get 1,000 more, it's gone.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Want to take us out?
Yeah. Out.
Oh, did you? Oh, my bad. Till next time.